Right, here we are, ladies and gents, on the Manitou stand at that there LAMMA 2024. I am with Mr. David Clark, who we all know from various videos that we've done together over the last couple of years on that lamppowertv.com. And you've got a fair few new products and developments to show us.
We have lots of new exciting things to show you, some nice new products, and some nice new innovations, and some previews.
Go on then, kick us off.
So the first preview to show you is our new MLT 625 electric. So this is an electrified version of the popular MLT 625, so 6 metre, 2.5 tonne lift capacity, but fully electric machine. So we've got lithium ion batteries that run down the centre of the machine.
Down the middle, under the boom.
Right. So they're all nicely protected out of the way.
Yeah.
And then underneath the bonnet is all the sort of ancillaries, hydraulic components, and also the fully onboard integrated chargers.
Right.
As well. So one of the biggest benefits of this machine, obviously, is zero emission, low noise, and just that whole sort of lower maintenance.
Yeah, ideal for those confined environments, all that sort of stuff.
But also, because we have a fully onboard integrated charger, it doesn't really matter where you are.
Right.
So if you do need to recharge the machine, we supply the machine with this charging lead. So we have a Type 2 charger that's plugged into the back of the machine over here.
Right.
So this charging lead just plugged in the back. It's a typical Type 2 automotive charging lead.
What we've seen before in various car parks,
So that gets plugged into the machine. We then have a charging lead that can plug into any power supply that's available.
Right.
So you don't have to have a dedicated unit sort of wired in to your farm.
So in this case, what we got here is that 32 single, or is it 64? Come on, you're an electrician, Chris. 32. 32 single phase,
So this unit, if I can get it out, this charging unit that we have comes with all these adapter plugs.
Right.
So if you just hold those.
I'll hold that one, I'll hold your props,
So we can take that one off. And then we can
pop that badger on.
That one back on.
And we can go 16 amp with that, or we can go, what was it,
16 amp three phase
with that.
So it depends on what you've got available on your farm as to make it flexible for you to set up charging.
Right, go on, charging times then, what we got?
If we're on a 3-phase 32 amp power supply, charging time from memory I think is about 3 hours.
3 hours, right. That's at 100%.
100%.
Right.
Running time on this machine is approximately 4 hours of use, but that's a constant use. As well. So, again, in comparison to a diesel machine, we are seeing some pretty decent cycle times over a standard day.
And what sort of time would it take to top up to like 80% or something like that?
A couple of hours. The biggest element is whatever power supply you've got.
Obviously, that's the determining factor.
The more
you got more juice.
The more you got more juice, the quicker you can recharge the batteries. Well, some of their spec, and we're still playing with it at the moment, still in development, so we just got this as a preview to let customers know that we're here on the market with a dedicated agricultural electric machine.
So it's here to show that you can do it, and this will be available at some point.
Yes.
Right.
Update as well. We've got a different dash. Different electrical system and a bit of an upgrade to the previous diesel machine, mainly being because we need some more information. So you've got things like battery percentage level, your expected run time, and obviously a lot more information about
So that expected run time, it'll give you an estimate of how long you've got left with it.
Basically. So at least you've got a good understanding of what you're going to be able to capable of doing in that data.
But then in terms of operation, it's just same as the diesel.
Exactly the same. So drivability wise, drives like a hydrostatic machine would do. Your joystick works just exactly the same as you are used to on a normal machine.
And in terms of like the mechanics of it, because obviously you got the electric power driving some electric motors, presumably. Will you have one electric motor for, I don't know, all the machines, hydraulics, and maybe one for the drive as well, or how's it work?
Yeah, so underneath the machine we have two electric motors, one for the drive, which replaces the hydrostatic, and one for the hydraulic system.
Right.
Now the rest of the machine, the whole hydraulic system and the rest of the transmission is the same as a diesel machine.
Right.
So a lot of cross-commonality with the existing diesel machines. So it helps our dealers have knowledge of the machine already, customers know the machines. And really, if you took the stickers off it, I wouldn't really be able to tell which one it was from the outside. So the whole feeling about it is the same as a diesel.
That's it, to keep that commonality, and it's easy to make that transition onto this. So if I was using this, if I was using the joystick on this, because you've got those, I suppose you could say, independent motors, one
Yeah.
for the hydraulics and one for the transmission.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be revving it up to gain more.
That is one difference.
The joystick.
Yeah, that's one difference you will find, is that the more you pull the joystick, the faster it operates. Yeah. So we do also have on this a full flow sharing hydraulic valve chest.
Right.
So you can properly multifunction.
You can really mix it up.
Get some really nice travel speeds. Really
Spot
nice
on.
speeds.
Cracking preview there. Right,
Yeah.
David, where are you taking us on our magical mystery Manitou tour?
So the next one.
Come on.
So one of the next products we have to show you is a new compact pivot steer loader.
Yeah.
Now this is part of a new range that we have available. There's 4 models in the range. This is the MLA 4 series. We have a 2, 3, 4 and a 5 series.
Right.
Now the 3 and the 4 are very similar in size, but the 4 series benefits from having 50 horsepower under the bonnet.
Right.
So we see this as being a bit more for agricultural customers, wanting a bit more power, a bit more pushing power.
Yeah.
But if horsepower is not a real key point, we could go to the 3 series, 25 horsepower, no DPF, and just have a nice, simple, easy to operate machine.
So what sort of lift with this 4 model, 4 range, this one here? What sort of lift capacity have you got on this one?
We are just over a ton. In terms of tipping load, it's about 1.5 ton.
Right.
Tipping load.
Yeah.
On full lock, it's about 1.3.
Right.
Roughly. So it's quite a good capacity machine.
Yeah.
Certainly handle decent sized buckets, a yard scraper, sawdust bedder, that style of thing. And we're looking to sort of push this into that typical sort of dairy farmer who needs a second machine.
That's it, because it's that sort of size machine where it would be a good second machine to a larger machine.
Exactly.
Or if it is on a smaller unit, it's a good, single all-rounder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lots of options with different spec levels, essential, classic and premium.
Yeah.
Essential spec, we just have a fully open cab frame, no glass.
Yeah.
Classic spec, we go to a cab. And then the premium spec, we go to cab with air conditioning.
Right.
So inside this is a premium level spec, so lots and lots of sort of features and functions inside the cab. Really nice, comfortable seat, really good vision around it. We've got 4-post cab, but the actual rear quarter of the cab there's no corner post.
Yeah.
The vision is really nice on the back corner. Armrest with you single lever joysticks, your auxiliaries as well as also on the joystick.
All
so you're
on
not
there,
having to let go of your lever. And yeah, just a very nice, compact, but good performing little unit.
That's it. And at the moment, it's a fixed boom machine, this.
Yes.
Well, is there a telescoping option at all?
At the moment, we need to get into the market.
Get this established first.
And we'll see what happens, really.
Right.
For us, we're probably more looking at rigid telescopic handlers for a teleboom.
Yeah, that's
really.
it. I'm going to say, especially in your lineup, if you do want telescoping boom, you've got your telehandlers, haven't you?
We've got some of the
That's it, you got
components
something
already.
for somebody, haven't you?
Exactly.
Right, spot on, right.
Next on the range.
Onwards.
Excuse me again.
Sorry.
So, next on the range.
gel-coloured machines.
Yeah, we're in the gel corner. So far side there, we have our gel R165. That's our very standard sort of 5-foot wide skid steer load. That's our bread and butter. We sell a lot of those into typical sort of farm. However, the next series up from that, we've now renewed what we call the mid series. So the 165 here is the compact series.
This is
the new mid-frame series. We have 3 new models in this range. We have the V210, V230 and V275.
Right, and what do these relate to?
They are the rated operating capacity. So 210 is actually 2,100 pounds capacity.
Right. So Gel being the American brand, it gets the Imperial.
It gets the Imperial lettering. So that's just under a ton. 230 is just over a ton, and 275 is a bit more again. I can't remember.
Right.
This though is a complete new platform for us. So complete new chassis design, loader arm design. We've got a vertical lift loader arm.
Right.
So as we raise the bucket, the pivot
it's not going to come up and over the top of you.
It goes straight up and down. So we've got just over 3 metres of lift height, but with forward reach.
Right.
So again, for loading over the side of a diet feeder, we've got plenty of capacity.
Yeah.
But the great thing with this machine now is a complete overhaul of the cab.
Yeah.
If you want to jump in there.
You want me to jump in there?
Go and have a sit in there.
What could possibly go wrong?
It a really nice, large, spacious cab for a skid steer loader.
I thought you were going to say for a fat git.
No, I won't go there.
And then pop them down.
So all your controls are all on your armrest. Now as a paintant, we've painted the fact that the joysticks are mounted to the armrest,
right.
which are actually following the seat.
Yeah.
So in a skid steer loader, we've not seen that before on the market. So that's a really
This
nice...
is first time on any skid steer loader. Right.
So it's a really nice, comfortable place to sort of sit in. Lots and lots of space inside that cab, so it's really nice and wide.
Yeah.
We've got dashboard in here, so you'll notice this is the same dash as we have on our telescopic handlers.
I was going to say, it's exactly the same unit, isn't it?
So again, lots of commonality now being brought into this range with the rest of the Manitou products.
That's a lot of the switch gear as well.
A lot of the switch gear, the layout, the controls, also very similar. We offer this machine with lots of different cab options, but a new cab design is this new front door, which folds down in front of you.
Right. I thought that was going to be it then. I thought you were just going to lock it.
Yeah, well, we were tempted
for the
to
rest
lock
of the
key.
show then.
Yeah. So yeah, new design front door. We call it an ideal access front door.
Right.
So that basically allows that door to come down. Normally a door on a skid steer loader swings out from the side.
Yeah.
And you've got to have your loader arm fully down. This ideal access though, you can open and close that door whenever you want.
Right, wherever height that is.
Wherever height that is, wherever you're doing. If you all of a sudden think that you're going to get some splashback because we've got some wet material in the bucket,
Damn!
close your door, at least you're protected. Or you're in dust, you go inside a sawdust bay, you want to get in there, shut the door really quickly.
That's it. So in terms of control then, what we've got going on that side and that side?
All joystick control, but what we have, our joysticks are low pressure oil, not electric.
Right.
So we've got really good feeling.
Proper direct control, you can feel it already.
That side we have all of the direction.
Drive.
So forward, reverse, left and right.
Hook it round.
And this side is your loader arm, so raise and lower, bucket, auxiliary.
Alright.
Same as a normal loader.
Could possibly
so we'll have to get one of these on test drive with you, so see what you can destroy at some point.
Myself usually in these things. So none of this, either side of it control jobby. Yeah. This is drive, this is loader actions. Right.
Nice new little thing as well, no ignition key.
Go on then, how we started?
We have push button stop and start.
Right.
To immobilise it is a 4-digit keypad just on the side console.
Oh yeah, just on there,
A 4-digit keypad.
Yeah.
And that allows you then to, if you want to protect the machine, you can have a key, a code.
Yeah.
If you're not too fussed and you're going to lock the machine away every night, you don't even have to worry about having a key with you.
Right.
To jump on and off it.
Just like that. I tell you what, I fit.
There's some space in that
I fit in a skid steer for once. Go on now, we'll have to try it at some point.
Yeah.
We'll have to, yeah.
Now, another platform on this, which we'll show you over there.
Right, hang on. This will be like giving birth all over again. Oh!
That wasn't too bad.
No, sit that. Like a gazelle.
So this is a new range.
Why are you shaking your head? Broken gazelle. Come on.
So this is a new range where we've got wheels.
Yeah.
But we've designed this to be a common platform.
Right.
So we have a wheel machine on display here.
I feel like we're going to have to run, aren't we?
We're going to have to go.
Right, we're going to have to go full challenge Annika on this. Come on, Squire. And in the red corner.
In the red corner, if the cameraman's keeping up.
Here he is.
We have complete same machine. So 2300 is exactly the same chassis that was over there.
Right.
In Gale. But in this format, we have a tracked machine. Obviously for the benefits of having low ground pressure, off-road capability.
So could you get a wheeled version of the Manitou?
Yes.
You can. So you could have a track version of the Gale.
Yes.
Right. So you could have either or.
Either or. So we do the two brands, Gale and Manitou.
Yeah.
It's tailored up to the customer which one they sort of look at. But we have this common platform between tracked and wheeled.
Right. Same cab as what I've just
exactly
been in.
The same cab, same controls.
Because that was another thing back in the day. You had various control ways of doing it, didn't you?
And we still do on the smaller range. We still have 3 different control options.
Yeah, it were proper.
No, we're standardised.
Dial it in, haven't you?
Yeah. No, we're standardised on one control system just to make life.
Well, thank you.
Less options.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, less options.
So yeah, you mentioned numbers. We're back in metric world now, are we?
No, we're still Imperial.
We're still Imperial on this, are we?
I
thought you'd go metric for the Manitou brand. No.
No, because we still want to push into that American market, even with the Manitou brand.
Right.
So that's all American number.
Fair
it's a £2,300 capacity.
Yeah. Did we discuss engines? What engines you got in these?
Engines, we are a Yanmar engine.
Right.
So we have nice big wide opening rear bonnet, and also the cooling system that raises so you can get nice access. So Yanmar engine, this is the 2300, so we have a 72 horsepower.
Right.
4-cylinder Yanmar with turbo.
Yeah.
So lots of power available on this particular machine. The 210 model is a 69 horsepower, basically non-turbo.
Right.
And then its bigger brother, the 2700, or 2750 should I say, is same engine, 72 horsepower turbo unit. So, but Yanmar for us is really good motor.
I would say you've been working with Yanmar for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah. Quite common in this machine to be Yanmar.
Yeah.
Basically the whole range is Yanmar. Nice features though, we've now got available hydraulic fan, which is optional reversing.
Right.
So for dusty environments, pre-filters. You'll see also on the back door we've got reversing cameras, which come actually onto the display inside the cab. So again, we're just bringing some of the features that we have on some of the ag product into this compact.
That's it. Like a lot of the stuff we've seen and known on your telehandlers is, like the screen, like the cameras and things like that.
All coming into this. All coming into this.
Heavy duty, that, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not plastic, is it?
No, that's pressed rear steer door.
I like this that comes further than this.
Well, that's for you.
That's for a bit. Thanks.
That's for you. Now we've also made maintenance really easy on this new range.
Right.
As daft as it sounds, every pivot pin now is really easy to access.
It's on the outside, so you can find it.
Sensible places to get to.
There's no excuses there, is there? Right.
Belly plates underneath, so we can strip all those off to expose all the hydraulic components if we need to. And also the full cab tips up.
Right.
So the cab pivots from a pivot point at the back of the cab. We take 2 bolts out of the front of the cab and the whole cab frame rolls back.
Up and over.
And it doesn't matter where the loader arm is, that cab will always come over.
A bit like the door. Right.
So yeah, access, really, really nice.
There we go. Skid steers, check.
Done.
What else have you got there?
Right, next thing we'll talk about is some innovations.
Innovation. Come on. So this one, we've seen this, haven't we? The 850, 145.
Yeah. So that's performing really well. Some really good feedback on it. Around the machines, we've got lots and lots of little QR codes that are directing customers to some of our innovations.
Right.
However, a brand new one that we want to show you.
Come on.
Is around the front.
Sorry.
I'll push these dealers out of the way for us. So, brand new innovation is our new smart weighing system.
Right.
So, we haven't had an integrated weighing system before. But we have had customers who retrofitted an aftermarket system. So now we have an onboard, fully integrated system that Manitou's been working on to give that really strong, kind of really accurate information.
Yeah.
Because it's always a challenge to get good info. Because we know the machines, we know the boom position, we know the extension, we know we can tap into all the electrics of the machine.
You've got all your position sensors, all your pressures, that.
We can tap into the weighing system wherever the boom is.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what extension the boom is at, what angle the boom is at, we can monitor and maintain or measure the weight that's inside the bucket.
Right. And that won't need recalibrating every 2 minutes?
Every time you put an attachment on, you can tear it.
Right, okay, yeah.
So you, as an operator, you recalibrate every time you change attachment.
Right, got you.
Just by pushing a button.
Yeah. And how accurate are we talking with this weighing system?
The aim at the moment is plus or minus 2%.
Right.
Which is industry standard, to be fair. It's close enough for what you need. Now, we've pushed it a little bit further. Rather than just giving us a weigh readout on the screen, we've also got the option of counting how many bucketful we can do.
Right.
So it will tell you on the screen how many bucketful. You can tell it I want 30 buckets and then it'll count down.
Right.
You can tell it I want to load 20 tonne and it'll tell you how many you're building up to and what's left.
Right.
And then we can also program in a full feed mix.
I was going to say, that'd be the next stage, wouldn't it?
So we can program a full feed mix in, how much material we need per head.
Yeah.
And then we can tell the machine how many head of cattle we are feeding, and it will tell you how much material per type of material you need for your mix.
So that feed mix data that you are using to effectively program this machine, how do you kind of go about transferring that from a feed management software from, say one of these diet feeder manufacturers that's round here that we see at the show? How do you get that info
into the machine?
Yeah.
That's kind of in progress, I would say.
Right.
At the moment, when we first launch this, it will be programmed on the machine.
Right.
We are working to get it integrated with the My Manitou application on your phone. So hopefully you'll be able to do all of that information direct on your phone. Yeah. And then the next steps, once we've got everything working as we want it to be, will be having that integration with some cloud-based system. Yes. To have that full integration.
That's it.
So let's get the hardware working as we want it. and then we can work on the software to bring that cooperation.
There we go. Right. What else have you got? Have you got more?
We have. We've one
Is
more
this
thing
one
that
more?
we'd like,
Right.
like you to have a go at, have a look at.
Go on.
So we all know and we all sit on machines for a long time.
Yeah.
And for us that know some of us that drive machines for a lot of hours, you tend to sort of feel it after a bit.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of fatigue sometimes built into your shoulder from steering all day.
Yeah.
So we've had a system for some time called Quick Steer, comfort steering system.
That's
which
right,
is providing quicker, faster steering.
Yeah. Less turns, lock to lock.
Exactly. However, now as a preview, we're just showing this concept that we're working on, which is a mini steering joystick.
Right.
So we're taking the steering. We're still leaving the steering wheel in place, but we're giving a left-hand joystick,
Yeah.
which will then fully control your steering.
So like for those intensive operations in and out of buildings, mucking out and whatnot,
Yeah.
you got your left-hand steering.
You've got your left-hand steering. So the right-hand joystick inside the cab stays exactly the same for your loader arm.
Yeah.
And then your left-hand steering, you control the steering position using your left hand, a little thumb wheel or joystick that sits in your hand, and you just rock it left and right.
Right.
And that controls your steering position. So when you're not touching it, your machine's driving straight.
Yeah.
And when the more you move the joystick, the more steering angle.
And if you just let go, it return back to centre.
Comes back to centre.
Right.
Or second mode that we're working on is actually it stays where you leave.
Where that position is.
Wherever you sort of use the joystick to steer left a bit,
Yeah.
and then come back to right.
Right.
So there's two ways of working.
Yeah.
Because different operators from when we tried it in field test like the two different ways.
Okay. So you can't please all of them
everybody.
with one
So
one
let's
system.
have a dual system.
Right.
As well as that, we're also working on different function or comfort levels, or that will give us different response levels.
Right.
So you can make your joystick less responsive or more responsive if you want to. But yeah, what it enables you to do as an operator is physically just sit back in the seat, put both shoulders actually on the seat where it should be.
Keep your hands where they are.
Sit back and actually sit back in it and just enjoy driving.
Well, see, it's not new tech, is it? It's been in, the construction industry, mining industry
exactly.
for donkeys years.
Exactly.
And I've seen, when we're at Agritechnica, there's quite a few more manufacturers adopting this sort of joystick control in ag. And clearly you guys have as well.
We're working on it. It's in development at the moment. We're looking, we probably won't have it. It'll be available hopefully towards the back end of this year.
Yeah.
It'll be mainly for yard work. Obviously, we won't have it available for road homologation.
No,
because
we
still need a
cut out
a certain speed. But for those repetitive cycles where you're in a yard,
back forward, in, out, yeah.
It gives you that really nice, comfortable seating position that you can really get a nice fatigue-free operation.
Fatigue-free.
Exactly.
There you go. And when will we see it in a machine?
Hopefully towards the end of this year.
Right.
End of 2024.
And then we can have a bash.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Spot on. Cool. Well, they're all leaving.
They're all here. Popular today.
There you go. Well, David, that was a fair old toy, that.
Yeah, lots to have a look at.
I'm going to say lots to go at.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. And hopefully, as ever, we'll try some of these out at some point. We'll see how they go on farm.
Hopefully, we'll let you have a skid steer first to see if you can.
We're going to start with skid steers, are we? Right. Well, we look forward to it as ever. David, thanks very much for your time. We'll see you around, and like I say, we'll try machines out. So, job is a good one.